There we go. Live from the fair room. I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna keep fucking doing that. Give me some of this, give me some of this fucking crazy town. Alright, I fucking last time I went too crazy. I did a solo podcast yesterday, but I am here with the great Patrick Schreiner, right?
That's correct.
That's right. How are you, man?
I'm here. I'm alive and well for now.
Fuck yeah. So I don't got a bunch of shit, but you know, I do got a couple things. Actually, before we go there, I'm gonna skip my order just a bit.
You're good.
Super Bowl. Did you watch?
No, I'm not a big sports fan, but I was keeping tabs. It seemed pretty close.
It was a definite fucking nail biter. Okay, all right. Well, that's an easy one. That's like a gimme, you know. But I'm in Chiefs country, so like, you know. Did you see Super Bowl? Did you see what happened in fucking at the parade?
Actually, a coworker of mine, he was not even 50 feet away from when it happened. And he said quite a lot of people didn't even really run away from it. Like, maybe 100 people darted from it, but the rest were just like, they're used to it.
Yeah, right, yeah. And if you don't know the situation, there was a shooting incident at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade. Plenty of news stations have covered this. You could go on Google, YouTube, anywhere else if you want to read into what happened here if you are unaware. There we go. It's tragedy. It's fucking sad. You know, like people go there to have a good time. You know, sometimes I don't know exactly what happened, but like, you know, tempers flare easily. You know, when liquor is involved or, you know, just adrenaline, people do stupid shit. I don't know exactly what happened and what was the cause of the incident, but we hope that everybody involved makes speedy recovery, and to anybody that lost a loved one, our hearts go out to.
Yeah, there was so far one loss, 22 injured last I heard.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Lighter news. Well, I guess it depends on how you look at it, because you are here. So, like, the obvious, like, health questions. Like, so what exactly did you have, like, done? Or if you want to even talk about it. If you don't, that's fine. You know, like, what?
As you're trying to talk about it too much, I want people, like...
Yeah, no, I get it.
I'm not wanting for people to feel sorry for me.
Yeah, no.
Especially with my YouTube channel.
Right.
I tried keeping out of it because I don't want
whatever you would like to, you know, like...
It's all right.
It's all good.
A lot of people in Fort Scott know about it. I had a heart problem for as long as I can remember. It runs in the family.
Okay.
And when I got my pacemaker, it's because the two upper valves of my heart were not functioning.
Okay.
Even though they were confused how I'm still fully functioning, they went ahead and put a pacemaker in to keep my heart going.
Okay.
After that, that was when I was 31 years old. I'm 35 now, and I just had an ablation done on my heart where they take some sort of wire up to my heart from the side of my leg through one of the main arteries, and they make scarring tissue. They make their own valves.
Okay.
And come to find out, they fixed every two ventricles that were not working.
Mm-hmm.
The third one was not functioning properly. So I only have one functioning valve, and yet they were so confused why I'm still able to work like I was.
Yeah.
Come to find out, I have a defective heart because I have a fifth fully functional valve.
Holy shit.
So I have 3 upper valves. So it wasn't.
And that's like uncommon. I don't know shit about shit.
It's common, but also uncommon.
Okay.
They claim that's the reason why I was probably still alive, is because that valve.
Holy shit! Yeah, like subsidized almost.
Pretty much.
No shit. Damn, that's deep.
But I'm still considered having a defective heart, and the only way to really fully fix that is a heart transplant, and I'm not doing that.
Are you like working still? Like you fucking getting after it?
Until March 8th, when the facility closes down, I'm still working at Value Merchandisers as a case picker. I'm still picking up boxes that weigh almost as much as me.
Right. That's basically more or less what I was asking for. Like, you still can like everyday functions and shit. Like, no other.
The only downfall is right now I'm still fatigued because my heart's still in recovery for 90 days.
Right. Hell yeah. And like with everything, is there like a plan of action, or like will this be like is this like the, I don't want to say fix all, but like is this the long term procedure that you just had, or is it like, by ear kind of?
And that's the fun part. Since the scarring tissue depends on how much they put on there on each valve. If it doesn't function as how they want, I'll have to go and get yet another ablation done. Well, they'll go in and add more scarring tissue.
So, excuse me, the fucking recovery time, like after surgery, like did it take you a couple days? Like, was you right back at it? Like,
due to the extensive amount of scarring tissue they had to do and the fact that a fifth valve they had to work on, they had me stay off work for 2 solid weeks. For the first week, I just had to lay on the couch and be a potato.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Oh, yeah.
I
like to keep active and work. I don't like sitting still.
Yeah. Did you binge anything during that time?
Xbox.
Fuck yeah.
I keep my mind busy because ever since I got my pacemaker, I realized life is short. I gotta keep going and moving because my lifespan itself is shorter.
Yeah. And, I think, epiphanies or like, self-awareness moments, they come to us in all different types of ways. Like, it is not always, a situation so dire, but like, it can come to you in a multitude of ways. And like, what I've learned, I came to that kind of clarity after losing my brother. Like, I've lost so many people along the way in my 33 years. Like, I've seen a lot. I it's just, whoa. But like that, it was like a real realization. Like, holy shit. Like, this is a motherfucker I shared a room with my whole life until we separated as adults. Like, this is like, holy shit. And it made me like realize, like, damn, like, so like that's what really, really pushed me to do this even, because it was just like, I'm talking about doing a podcast. I'm gonna just keep talking about it, and eventually, now we're here. So I can definitely agree with that. That like, you want to get the most out of your time, no matter how much that time is, because you don't know any fucking way. Like, you just don't know. I mean, that's how as they say, the cookie crumbles. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so, all right, that thing fucked me up. Anything new from the mobsters?
I demoted myself.
Wow. I mean, is it just like a responsibility thing?
Yeah, just with a lot going on in the club, anything, like any events we want to, any ideas we come up with, I'm having to try to figure out what we're doing. And with my heart health, trying to get things situated in my household.
Yeah.
Trying my best to get my YouTube channel going. I just felt, I don't know. You remember Matt?
Yeah.
He was the security guy.
Okay.
And we pretty much just made him I just figured it'd be best for him to be the vice president.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's admirable, and that's what I was saying when y'all was here. Like, he was like, if there's a guy that is falling short or, like that, it's kind of what the camaraderie thing is supposed to be about. Like, if one of your own is falling short, you kind of boast them up, when this is the same thing. Like, it's not really, I don't think it has anything to do with pride. I think it's like, a fucking highly mature fucking move. Like, you got the car club is real shit. It is real shit. It's a real thing, but your family is even realer. You know what I'm saying? Realer is not a word. God damn it. Okay. All right. We do what we want on the fair room. This is my fucking show.
But I just figured, Michael Matthews, the security guy, I just figured he's always around Will 24/7 most of the time.
Yeah,
so If Will comes with an idea, he's always having to hit me up on Messenger so we can meet up and talk things out. I figure he's right there with them.
Yeah.
He still has me as co-founder. Technically, I did co-found the group.
Yeah, and that's
no
cool.
big deal.
That's fucking cool.
So,
that's fucking cool.
I'm trying to collab the club and my channel together.
Okay.
So during the summer, we'll be doing a lot of that as well.
So, you, speaking of your shit, yeah, and the crazy part is you guys are going to hear that. But it's alright, because this is my fucking show.
You should see my channel. My kids will constantly peek their faces over the camera.
Yeah, man. You know, I mean, life is life. And with that being said, though, with your channel, is anything you want to promote with it? Like, anything you want to plug in? Like, you got any ideas? Like, anything? Like, whatever. Go crazy.
I've been I got a lot of content coming because I still have my Civic I'm working on. I'm going to repaint it like I did.
Mm-hmm.
But this time I'm going to record it so people can see how I did it.
Okay.
Because a friend of mine who passed away, may rest in peace, Remington Marlier, gave me the idea to do it years ago. I thought that's a far-fetched idea, putting the decal on the car, spray paint over it, and peel the decal off.
Right.
That way the decal's permanently there.
Yeah.
Instead of peeling off eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I did my Civic, and it worked out almost perfectly.
Yeah, almost like stencil kind of, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's kind of a cheap, easy way of doing the stencil.
Right. Fuck yeah. No, that's
I'm no airbrush artist, so I'll be redoing it in a different way and doing more with it. So I got that. I still got my Accord. That's got a big H22 motor in it. It's got over 300 horsepower. I want to get that thing running.
Right.
And then recently I picked up a 71 Chevy C50 farm truck.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty big truck. I'm trying to get that thing going. I'm teaching myself how to work on carburetors.
Okay. Fuck yeah. And I mean, me personally, I don't know shit about cars. Like, I can change oil, I can change tires, I can change brakes and rotors. But outside of that, like any advanced engine bullshit, all that, I don't know.
I'm still teaching myself that. I never had a father figure teach me car stuff. I've been watching videos and teaching myself. And
I'm in the same boat with that. I didn't have a father figure, so to speak, to like really show me about cars. My grandpa, when he wanted to teach me about cars, my interest was everywhere else. So like, I just looked at it like, I'm going to be a person in life, and maybe this was ambitious or whatever it be, but I was like, I'm going to be a person in life that can afford to pay somebody to do this. Like, because that's the loophole of not learning it, even though the knowledge will probably be useful to have, but like, I just literally have like, no interest. So it's like, I'm going to just give somebody my money. If that's the easy way out, I told you what I know how to change. Tire, oil, rotors, brakes. Yeah, I bet your man can't do it. Yeah. All right, here we go. I'm just talking shit. We're having a fucking good time. Yeah, so was that all you want to plug from the channel?
Just check out Creative Abominations on my YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. I try to make it fun and entertaining as possible.
That's right.
Like I said, I tried recording the Big Club podcast that we had here. My phone was like, you don't have enough storage next to Google.
Yeah.
So.
Goddamn Google Drive. I seen how much they was charging, and I was just like, the external drive was actually cheaper. And it's like, so whenever I get too gunked up on here, I can just, and this thing is like, I don't even know how many terabytes. So it's like, I can just, like, I've loaded so much, and like the bar, of course, is like a normal size, and like I've used like that much, like a little crumb of it, and I'm like, holy shit. I've loaded so much on there. Like, I literally loaded everything and then factory reset my whole entire laptop.
Yeah, the only impressive thing I can say about my entire channel is I did everything by this right here.
Fuck yeah,
no
dude.
Computer, no GoPro, just phone.
I was doing it by my phone before I got this back, because it was actually in the shop. It was all fucked up. This is actually a new screen, and like, I don't know, you could kind of still see where like they did whatever they had to do. But then it was just sitting in storage, so I was like, well, I guess I better use this instead of using my phone. But the earlier podcast that I was doing with my phone actually sound fucking good. I was like kind of prepared to do it like that long term. But then I was like, well, let's try this computer way, and it actually worked out even better. I got way more functionality with everything else I can do. And now this was the next goal, getting video, which is this is actually a new thing, and y'all know that, So I I can't be more fucking excited, Like I got a lot of great ideas for future podcasts, and one that I was thinking about doing. I still haven't talked to the guy yet, but I know a couple people that know the guy that owns Sharkies, and it's like, I mean, I don't see what it could hurt. Like, I'm gonna go ask him, like, can I do a podcast live from Sharkies?
There you go.
Yeah, like maybe put it upstairs so it's not like it's something that you could just go up and see if you want. Like literally just set up in there, uh, you know, just it would literally be like a solo mission unless somebody gets interested and comes in like, hey, what's this? And like, this is actually a live podcast. Like, what? Like I think it would be fucking electric, and I think it would be great for his business. Like people would actually, it could probably turn into something that could be like a weekly thing. Like
That's very cool.
I think it would.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would say you might want someone at the beginning of the stairs there. Make sure you don't have someone who's completely way off the deep end on drunk coming up those stairs. And
oh yeah, man. This is true. This is true.
You see him going up close to the camera. What is this?
I honestly would love that for real, because like that would be like such fire fucking content, because it's raw. It's just like,
that is true.
well, what can you do about that? Like this motherfucker is clearly drunk. He's like, what is this? Is this a camera? Like, yeah, dude, that'd be fire. I just think like not too many people know about this platform. I've done a shit ton of promoting, like as much as I can, but I feel like that's a great way to get it out there, and then people that can just get the chance to even interact with it without even having to schedule something. Like you just know the podcast is going to be there that day. It might cause people to do crazy shit, but then again, like how crazy? I'm sure Forrest Scott can get crazy, but how crazy can it really get? Like really, really, like I'm not gonna record violence or anything like that. Like that's just that's beyond any means of content I need. Like I wouldn't even be able to post anything like that, even though it's all over the internet. But like for the services I use, I'm just not gonna take that chance. I like to kind of stay on the straight and narrow with that, because one thing I've learned about my business with YouTube, the whole when you upload videos and you got to go through the process when you get to the checks. Oh man, I run into so many like just little copyrights that you gotta go in and do and like I'm just learning the more I go, because like I said, I'm new with the video. I'm learning. The biggest mistake I did with one podcast, I had my TV set up here, and I was like, we were watching sports clips, and dude, that editing took me like 3.5, almost 4 days, because like it was like take 30 seconds out here and 15 seconds here and 12 seconds here, and like, God, dude, it was like, fuck, but you got to do it if you wanted to, get up on there and people actually view it, so you got to, that's part of the process, definitely part of the process. So there is pretty much no timeline then of like, would as far as the car club, like it's still a thing though, right?
Oh yeah, it's actually expanded substantially.
Holy shit! So like, if we were to get everybody together again,
let me see real quick, because we've added some more members here and there. They have, anyways. I haven't been too much into the club right now. It's been kind of focused on the channel a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many. It was like 20 something last time on members. we're at 34 members right now. And a lot of them are up in KC, from like the KC Honda group, which is a big, it's not a club, it's just a Kansas City group of all Honda enthusiasts. It's got over, I want to say almost 3,000 members in it.
Damn.
Yeah, right now we have 34 members.
That's crazy. So like, I don't even think I don't think I'd be able to do that here. 34, like, I mean, obviously, I don't think everybody would show up, right?
No.
Yeah, like, I think I could do as many as chairs I got. I got, that thing is crazy. 4, yes, 4 out there, 1 there, this one, so I got like 11 chairs. That's my max.
I mean, you probably talk to Will, the president, the vice president, about doing like a massive live podcast somewhere at some point with all the members.
Mm-hmm. Like even I know you gotta go. That thing is kicking my ass. I know you gotta go. Fuck y'all. I know you gotta go in advance and like rent out one of those shelters, but I think that would work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that would work.
A little echoey in those buildings.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, if everybody came, like, that podcast would be crazy as fuck.
Oh yeah, you'd hardly hear anybody.
Yeah, because like, I listened to the last one and I was like, damn, dude, like, but I like it though because it's like it's so many layers, you know, and like there are moments where people are having side conversations, but you can hear a lot of the dialogue from the main people talking. You really can. Like, I felt like it was a fire ass podcast, like, and that's why I'm interested in doing it again for sure. But let me see. What's your thoughts on Fort Scott potentially losing the community college? It's been in talks.
Really? I haven't actually ever heard that.
Yeah, they've been in talks, and they're talking about adding another lake.
Yeah, I've seen that on Facebook. I know Timken's shutting down sometime the end of this year. Value, where I'm working at, shutting down.
It's not going to Value, is it?
No. Value, at the end of, or March 8th, they're closing down, so I got to find a job. And with me having my heart condition is a little challenging.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that's happening. We lost our hospital, but they're turning the Legends, or whatever they call it, they're turning it into a rehab.
Okay.
A rehabilitation center.
And you know, that's fucking wild. Okay, because like, I'm not a conspiracy guy. I am a conspiracy guy. I'm lying. I'm a conspiracy guy. Like, so the talk about it, about the community college, is that they are severely underfunded. They have froze all hiring of teachers. They have froze like a bunch of things within the community college already as far as asset wise. So city council has been talking, and I only know about this because I follow like Fort Scott info groups and shit, like people that really give a fuck about any of this shit, because I think it's interesting. Not to go into a side topic, but people get too hung up in the presidential debate when you should be worried about your local officials and your local, you know, because that's what really affects you directly, not on a nation scale. People get that confused and they quickly forget that, like law enforcement, president is public servant. Okay, like commander in chief of the military. That's not to say that any president don't care about you or whatever. I'm not a narrative guy, all right? Because there'll be people like, but my president care about me. Listen, man, at the end of the day, the powers that be align their pockets and what's in your wallet. God damn it. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. Too many times we get all sensitive and shit, and like it bleeds down, like shit rolls downhill, and like the fact that the football program getting chopped already was a big hit because it was a massive thing that brought out of town people in. Because that's the thing about it. They have some money for funding, but it only applies if you come in from out of state, not if you're already here. That's how they get their nut. That's it, like. But yeah, like with everything happening, I think it's funny that you said that they're gonna open a rehabilitation center. Well, yeah, like that's genius. Sure, I mean,
So if you open more jobs in the community.
yeah, the job thing is cool, but like the community actually needs it from what I've seen. Like I've been here about year and a half, almost 2 years, and like yeah, that's a perfect thing. And you also need to bring something in that is profitable for you, but it gives the people something to do because there's nothing to do here. There's nothing to do here. So all these young kids that got nothing to do, what are they gonna do? The only thing there is to do. And then you say you're gonna shut down the college. You're gonna build a rehab center. Oh, we're gonna give them another lake. What about the lake you already have? Why don't you build some cabins out there or do something with it? That's what my city did. They built a whole marina district, and like it brought in revenue. People go and dock their fucking boats down there and have a good time. They got restaurants down there. Do something like that. Give the people like that family video. What are you gonna do with it? Turn it into something. Convince somebody to come here and do something with it. Give these kids something to do instead of meth.
The last thing we had here, me and a group of guys did airsoft at the old middle school.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We did
And
that
even
for a
something
while.
like that, yeah, But then it always comes down to like funding and an actual turnout. Like you could have everything there, but then like if it's not, and it's not to say it wasn't, but like if it's not promoted properly, if it's not, this, that, and the third, then like you're ready to go. But then like getting the interest in it, it's kind of got to be something along those lines that will spark teenage. Oh, airsoft, fuck yeah, I'm gonna shoot some.
It was pretty crazy. We had before when we first started, it was absolutely free to bring your kids in. You have a waiver you got to sign that if your child gets hurt, your responsibility. Us as the founders of the airsoft, we made sure when we played, we made sure no kid got incredibly hurt.
Right.
I mean, of course, you get shot by airsoft, it's
gonna sting. Yeah.
But the owner of the middle school said that we got to figure out a way to pay for the electricity bill at least. So we figured $5 a person at least to put some money towards that. Once we started charging $5, it went bad. Hardly anyone would show up after that.
Yeah.
Just $5.
$5.
All it was. It just kind of died out.
Yeah, and it's real tough to get stuff like that, especially in like smaller towns and shit. Like the attention span is short. Like, and then it is a double edge because like $5 is not a lot. To especially do something like that. Like. You'd pay $5 to like see a movie you wanted to see. If I mean that's far fetched. Fucking movies is like hella expensive. But let's for the fucking shape shit of this argument. If there was a movie you wanted to see and it was only $5, would you not go see it? If there was an artist performing and it only cost $5, would you not go see it? It's along the same thing of entertainment, so like, I get it. It's tough, man. Like, you gotta find the perfect thing. What the fuck would that be around here? Like, I don't know, like, agriculture is big. Alright, fucking flip some bales of hay. I don't fucking know. Like, what do you do? Like, uh, there's a, isn't there a skate park here?
Yeah, there's a skate park, and then there's a couple that's doing twice a month a skating ring at Buck Run.
Okay, okay.
I
Is
still
Buck
think
Run
it,
expensive?
no, I think it's cheap to go in.
Okay.
But even then, I think they said there wasn't any big turnouts.
Right, right. See, and it's like, what?
The community now, the kids want electronics. I figured they do like an arcade,
Yeah,
like a big arcade arena.
yeah,
That would blow up.
dude. So it's funny you said that because I was working when I was working at Hibbett. I was talking to my buddy and I was like, man, what if you turned that fucking Family Dollar or Family Video into a fucking arcade? Like, put a whole bunch of fucking, arcade style, puts foosball in there, serve fucking little fucking, nachos and shit like that. Like, just simple shit, not super intricate, like, I don't know, fries, little wings or something, like, and then make it approachable for the adults too. Like, you can sell some liquor in there, beer, clearly you got a vet. You can't fucking sell liquor to minors, blah, 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 but like you're gonna get kids to try. Like that's just, everybody was a kid once, fuck, dude. Like, but it's still not right. You can't do it. But no, like, I think that would be an awesome fucking idea. I think that would be a great idea.
I have heard the building on 6th and Main, the old apartment building that's been sitting there for years. Someone bought it.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly, seeing on the Fort Scott news and whatnot, a guy buying it wanted to turn into an old school like root beer
Fuck
like
yeah.
hangout spot where
Fuck
they
yeah.
sell soda pop and root beer floats for the
Yeah.
kids, candy and whatnot. You go in there, hang out. Kind of like the Keyhole.
Okay. Okay.
Kind of like that.
Yeah. And I mean, like, that's where it starts, Even if you didn't start on a major scale, like somewhere like fucking Family Video, like even if you just started with a smaller building, I think something like that would attract. You could get people of all ages. Like the littler kids are gonna go fucking crazy in there. You could like host parties there, like that's just like it's a no fucking brainer. Think of ways as a community, and not you, but like the city itself. Think of ways as a community to keep people in your community and then also expand. Like that's the way to fucking go. And that's like, that should be like every small city's motto. I know it's not applicable in all these places, but at the same time, like anything that you can do to stop these fucking kids from just doing drugs. Like it's gotta be fucking better. Like try anything. And I think the arcade thing would fucking kill here. Like if I had the money to do it, I would fucking do it. Like right now, I would be like calling them motherfuckers about that lease on that building. I actually looked into like actual machines, and they range from like, I think I seen from like 2 to like, and if you're going for like vintage machines, if you're going for the commercial arcade, but the vintage machines are a little more pricey, obviously, because they're vintage. But like, if you just want a basic commercial arcade machine, it's gonna be between $2,500 to $5,000. And like, yes, that's a little steep because you would need at least like 10, maybe 10 to 15 of them. And like, I'm talking about like even the race car ones. You got to get the race car one. Like, I don't know what game that would be, but you got to get the race car one. You got to get like a duck hunt or something, or not duck hunt, like deer hunt.
Motorcycle racing.
Yeah, like, you got to get that one. Fucking like, don't make it so corny and kiddie, but like also make it like we're all ages, could like get the air hockey, like fuck, get a couple pool tables in there. Fuck it, dude. Like that building looks pretty big. I've never actually been up to it because I just think that's creepy. Like me just going up there peeking in it and shit. Like the fuck is that dude doing? But no, I think like that would be a great idea. a fucking amazing idea.
Yeah, like an arcade or even like a laser tag.
Yeah. Let me see. So we talked a lot about everything else. How's the family? How's everything going? Everything good? Like you guys prospering and fuck yeah. I seen you had posted about the game night, like with the actual games, like shoots and ladders and shit. Beautiful. Beautiful. Some of those nights are some of the best nights I have with my family. And then like the little kids are like actually involved and like, the adults find the joys in it and like you still get to enjoy, like just that's what's lost, in today's society. Honestly, yeah, I think that's what's lost.
Yeah, I try to do as much as I can with the kids along with work, channel and everything. We usually also sometimes play like Minecraft with them or something like that on the Xboxes that we have. We try to buy more and more board games, but with having 4 kids and 2 adults, you gotta find games that are 6 and up on players. Yeah, things are going pretty good at the house. I couldn't be happier with my wife. Honestly, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even have better health or my YouTube channel right now.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's what's up. I actually got engaged. It's been like a month and a half. Probably a month and a half. We're shooting for August, maybe early September of this year. We still don't got the location, but everything else is pretty much already taken care of. It's just the location. And we're between, well, we were thinking about, we seen a couple good spots in KC, because we were thinking like it'll be crisp, like have a nice outdoor wedding. I don't want she don't want that either, like the traditional, just something like that. I love that change, that sweet spot where the summer